race here today. Democrat Sherrod Brown is officially now stepping onto the comeback trail.
Yeah, 9 months after losing his U.S. Senate seat to Bernie Moreno, the 72-year-old is trying for another run, running against newly appointed Republican U.S. Senator Jon Husted, with a lengthy record in politics as well. WLWT News 5's John London here now looking at the dynamics of this race.
Mike, it sets up a monumental U.S. Senate race in Ohio. I guess we're used to that by now. You might say this is the decade of big Senate races in the Buckeye State. National implications cannot be overstated. Whoever wins could determine which party controls the Senate heading into the 2028 presidential campaign.
Ohio Democrat Party leaders revere Sherrod Brown as their heaviest hitter. Ohio Republican Party leaders regard him as an aging batter who struck out last November.
I didn't plan to run for office again, but when I see what's going on, I know I can do something about it for Ohio.
His video announcement on X bashed President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill. Brown will use it as a political cudgel against Senator Jon Husted.
Look, Sherrod Brown is yesterday in Ohio. Jon Husted is the future.
Ohio GOP Chairman Alex Triantafilou tells me to toss away the notion of a toss-up.
The Democrats right now are at such historically low in their popularity that getting a message to working Ohioans, regular middle-class Ohioans, is very difficult for them.
Husted has the backing of President Trump, who won Ohio by 11 points last year.
When Trump is on the ballot, it's clearly been Trump country.
Democrat David Pepper emphasizes it will be a midterm election, Husted's first since Governor Mike DeWine picked him.
Appointed senators do a lot less well than ones who actually won their election. So I think it's a toss-up race from the outset.
Bernie Moreno and Sherrod Brown ran the most expensive Senate race in the history of the country, $485 million. Husted Brown might set a new record. Here's why.
Nobody's quite sure how this is going to turn out, and nobody's quite sure how the math of the Senate is going to work out. And these races have become so clearly nationalized. You know, it matters to voters across the country who wins a Senate race in Ohio, much more so than other races, including governor.
And Ohio is in what you might think of as a perpetual Senate campaign cycle. Whoever wins will fill the remaining 2 years of Vice President Vance's old Senate seat, which means a Senate showdown in 26 and 28, followed by presumably a Moreno re-election campaign in 30. John London, WLWT News 5.